so today I'm going to show you guys how to make a box pattern lanyard. So to start, you need some Rex lace. They usually come in a variety pack. You could also use power cord, which is a little less slippery, some scissors, and some beads if you would like to decorate your lanyard. So the first step is choosing two colors. I chose this orange and blue, and you're going to measure it out to about 1 arm's length and cut off the extra. And then do the same thing with the second color, measure it out to about 1 arm's length, cut off the extra. And then you're going to find the middle of the 2 strings by folding them in half. And then in the middle, you're gonna make an X. And then you're going to loop the top string around the bottom string to make a loop. And so that both of its ends end up going down, and then you have 1 string going horizontal. And then you're going to take the right end of the horizontal string and weave it over this right loop and under the left loop. You just want to make sure that the string isn't twisted. And then with this side that was on the left, you're going to weave it to the right, going over the left loop and under the right loop. And then again, just making sure that everything's kind of straight, and then you pull that together. You should get a square. And then you're going to take the bottom string and loop it over to make a loop. You're going to use the top string and loop it down. And then you take the right string and weave it to the left, going over the right loop, under the left loop. Then you do the same thing with the left string, going over the left loop, under the right loop, and then you pull all the strings together tight. You should get a little checkered square. You gotta pull them really tight, so this works on hand strength. And then you're gonna loop the bottom string up and just repeat the last step. So, and then you loop the top string down. And then with the string on the right, you weave it to the left, going over and under the loops. And then with the string on the left, you weave it to the right, going over the left loop, under the right loop. And then you're going to pull all the strings together at the same time. You should get another little checkered square. And then just repeat that again. So you take the bottom string and loop it up. Take the top string and loop it down. Take the right string and weave it over the right side under the left side. And just make sure that the string isn't twisted. And then you take the string on the left, loop it over the left side under the right side. And then you put all the strings together. You should have another checkered square. And then do it again. So you loop the bottom string up, the top string down, weave the right string over to the left, going over under, and then weave the left string over to the right, going over under, make sure nothing's twisted, and then pull all the strings together at the same time. Make sure it's tight, and you should have another checkered square. And just keep going. So you put the bottom string and loop it over. Take the top string and loop it down. And then you take the string on the right, weave it to the left, going over the first loop under the second loop, and weave the string on the left, over the first loop under the second loop, and then pull all the strings together. And then start the next step. So loop the bottom string up, the top string down, weave the string on the right over under, and then weave the string on the left to the right, going over under, and then pull all the strings together to make the checkered square. So I can see that I made a mistake, and so this can challenge someone's frustration and emotional regulation. And if I wanted, I could go back and fix that, but I'm gonna keep going because I don't think it'll be too noticeable later on. So you loop the top string, the bottom string up, and then the top string down. And then weave the right string over to the left. And weave the left string over to the right. And then pull all the strings together to make a square. And then just do it again. So loop the bottom string up and the top string down. And then weave the string on the right over to the left, over, under, and weave the string on the left, over to the right, over, under, pull all the strings together to make a checkered square. And then loop with the bottom string up, top string down, and then weave the right side over, under, and weave the left string over, under, and then pull all the strings together to make the checkered square. So then loop the bottom string up, top string down, and then weave the right string over, under, and weave the left string to the right, over, under, and then pull all the strings tight. We're gonna fix this little twist in here real quick. And then you should get a checkered square. And loop bottom string up, the top string down, and then weave the right string over, under, and the right string, or the left string over, under to the right, and then pull all the strings together to make the checkered square. Just tighten it up a little bit. And then repeat. So put the bottom string up and the top string down. And then weave the right string over, under to the left, and weave the left string over, under to the right, and then pull all the strings together to make the checkered square. So as you can see, it takes a little bit of hand-eye coordination and dexterity to maneuver these little strings. They can be a little frustrating, but it also is very therapeutic because you're just repeating the same steps over and over to make something. This one keeps trying to twist. Over, under, and then pull tight. can see that I have something going on here. So this one's twisted. So we're going to pull that out and flip it over. And then tighten it. To get a checkered square. Okay, and then you're just going to keep going. So loop the bottom string up, the top string down, weave the right side over to the left, over, under, and then weave the left side over to the right, over, under, and pull all the strings together. Pull them tight. Just making sure I have everything nice and tight before I move on. And then I'll restart the process. So put the bottom string up, put the top string, loop it over, and then weave the right side over to the left, weave the left side over to the right, and pull tight. I have a twist. I'm going to fix that real quick. Go. And you pull it tight to get your checkered square. And as you can see, we're getting a nice little box pattern. You can see I made a mistake over there that I didn't fix, but the rest of it, and then to just end one of these, you would just tie a knot at the end. And you could tie it to something, or you can add some beads onto the strings like I did with this one. Ways that we could grade this is making it a more difficult pattern, like a twist with 3 colors, or a spiral that has 6 strands. So you can make it more complicated, or you can make it a little easier and just string beads on the lanyard. And you can grade those by making it like random, or making them find all one color, or making them follow a pattern to bead strings. So that's how to make a box lanyard, and thanks for watching.